and feel like
Hello, you guys. Hello, and happy New Year's to you. Listen. We made it over onto the other side, baby. It is 2023. Happy New Year! Baby, we are leaving 2022 over there where it was at. We coming to 2023, baby, and you know what we're going to do? We're going to clean it up. We're going to clean it up. Just clean it up. Just clean it up. Hey! Happy New Year, y'all! It's going to be a good one. I can feel it in my bones, honey. Gonna clean it up. I'm gonna clean it up. We're gonna clean it up. We're gonna clean it up. What you gonna do, y'all? Everybody get in line, honey. And we're gonna what? Happy New Year, y'all. We're going to washer, scrubber, washer, scrubber, clean it up. We're going to clean it up. Gonna clean it up. I'm gonna clean it up. Gonna clean it up. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the new year. Just cleaning up. Just cleaning up. Just cleaning up. Just cleaning up. Hello, everybody, and welcome. First of all, welcome to 2023, and welcome to Kitchen Table Talk with Spillitboy TV. Listen, this is the year of surprises. That's what I was trying to say. The year of surprises. Year of surprises and pop-ups, baby. Surprises and pop-ups. 2023, I hope y'all are ready, because that's what the year is going to be. Period. We wrapped out 2022. It was rough. It was rough. That last ending, the weather got crazy. Then we lost a whole lot of our entertainment people. Just boom, 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 boom. I thought 3 was the number. It exceeded the 3. It just was legends and talented folks just dropping like flies all at that end of the year. Horrible. I was so glad for that ball to drop last night and early this morning and say, listen, I'm done. I am done with this. I'm done with this. And I'm moving on. And like I said, child, 2023, baby, we're going to clean it up. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Whatever it is you got, clean it up. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, here's the one thing, because I have this really bad habit. I have this really bad habit of being just kind of welcoming. I'm a kind of welcoming person, and I kind of let folks in, and then I let them do what they do until I have to smash them. So, but this is what I plan to do 2023 and going forward. When you've pulled yourself, y'all know I'm old nasty piece of Capricorn. Nasty piece of Capricorn. And first of all, for those who are new, because I got some folks that are new. For those who are new, I am Milan Trezor. I'm Milan Trezor. I am the alter ego, if you will, the alter ego of Spillitboy TV. So that just is what it is. Again, it's the year of pop-ups, baby. Haven't popped up here in a while, so here I is. I've popped up on you all. 2023 is the year of pop-ups and surprises, okay? So let me cover that. That was so rude. I just came in and just started talking. I forgot I do have new people who don't really know what's going on. Okay, so now you know what's going on, honey. It's Spillitboy TV with makeup, poof, 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 and keep it moving. That's all. Nothing major. Nothing major. Anyway, okay, so like I was saying, this is something that I want to do going forward into 2023. And some of you, I don't know if you have this going on, you may need to do it too. When you've cleared yourself out, because that's a good thing. Sometimes you have to go through your circle of friends and associates and you clean it up. You clean it up. But what I have a tendency to do is where I let go of old trash, I end up letting in new trashy folks. So I've had toxic friendships that I've actually let go in 2022 and other years, but we're just going with 2022. I have some toxic friendships in 2022 that I've let go of. And what I need to do is make certain that I don't take those spaces and welcome in new trash to collect in the corners in here during 2023. So I'm going to, I'm not even going to call it a resolution. I'm going to call it a life change. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it a life change. Take out the trash and leave the residue that's new residue, leave it outside. I don't need no new trash in here to collect in no corners. So whoever, I'm always talking to somebody when I don't even know that I'm talking to them. Okay. So if I'm talking to you, you're welcome. But that's what I'm going to be doing for me. That's what I'm going to be doing for me. Anyway, so like I said, it's 2023. 2023. I'm glad to be here. Glad I made it. Glad you all made it. I didn't know if anybody was actually going to come into a live today because, heck, it's New Year's Eve. Or no, it's not New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Day. So I don't know who's partying, who's doing what. But I said, you know what? I'm going to go talk. If they don't see it, they'll see it tomorrow or the next day, Thursday maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But once you put it on here, it's like everything else on the internet. Once it's here, it don't go away. It don't go away even if you erase it. It doesn't go away. Welcome to YouTube and social media. Okay, so the title of this, because I'm not going to be here with you long because it is New Year's Day. I got things to do, child. I'm dressed and I'm ready to go. I'm not going to sit here with y'all all night. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so listen. Are you ready for 2023? Are you ready for 2023? I just want to throw some stuff out there that I've run into in my travels. I've ran into these things, and I don't know if everybody knows. And if you do know, I want to know what you have planned. What you have planned. So let's chat. Okay. So first things first. Did you all know that Riri is doing the Super Bowl? Did you all know that Riri is doing the Super Bowl? See, I told you, 2023, we get ready to start it off with a bang. Riri, I'm talking about Rihanna, however you pronounce it. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Bitch better have my money, Rihanna. Pawn the replay, Rihanna. Only girl, Rihanna. That's the one. That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah. One just had that baby. Yeah, her. Cute little thing. Cute little baby. So she's actually doing the Super Bowl halftime show. I was shocked. That's February 12th. That's February 12th. And I was like, okay, I am on board for this. And I'm excited about it. I am excited about it. And this is what I'm wondering. Do y'all think she's going to drop some new music in her spot, in her segment? Do you think she'll drop a new song or two? I hope at least one. I hope she drops at least one track in her set for the Super Bowl. But yeah, so Riri is doing the Super Bowl. Oh, D too nice. D said no. D, again, look, I don't know if you saw, let me click this up here. This is D too nice, you all. I don't know if you saw the last video about a week ago. But I did actually receive, that's D2 Nice who actually sent me the Sunshine Seasonings. I got them. Thank you so much. I don't know if you actually got into the video, was able to see the video, but you didn't show up that night, which was so strange because D is always here. But I got it, and thank you so much. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You did see the replay. Good, good. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate it. And I actually did it again today. I actually did a whole new situation with the Sunshine Seasonings on some wings, and also I did a little on some noodles with the Sunshine Seasoning. But that's a whole nother, we'll talk about that another time. Okay, so definitely excited about Riri. Well, that kind of kicked the wind out of my sails. So she says she's not going to do any new music. All right, that's okay, because I love the old stuff. Love the old stuff, and it'll be fun to go through it and see which ones she actually chooses. So that'll be that, and that'll be cool. Speaking of music, let's talk about these tours. It's going to be a big year for tours and touring. I said, are you kidding me? What are you saying? Mr. James, stand up, please. Looking real. How long is the dress? It's a mini. It's a mini. It's above the knee. Yeah, it's a mini, and the jacket is short. The jacket is a bolero. It's a bolero. Okay. And a sandal, but yeah, we're not doing all that. I got too much going on to do all that right now. But yeah, it's a mini. Just look for some pictures. You know, pictures always end up floating around afterwards. All right. So yeah, now y'all are kicking it out there. Janet, Anita Baker, Jill Scott, New Edition, Beyonce, and I also heard Rihanna is actually planning a tour. That shocked me. That shocked me, but that's what I've heard. I heard Rihanna, Beyonce, Janet Jackson, New Edition, Jill Scott, and Anita Baker all in this year, literally like here in this first part of the year. Lettucey, you know, Lettucey's always touring, child. Love her, love her, love her, love her, love her. I told y'all I drove all the way to Cleveland to actually see Lettucey. And then she ended up coming here to Pittsburgh a year later. Love her. But are y'all going? Who's going where? Who's going where? Listen, the Janet Jackson tickets, woo-wee. Oh, Miss Janet. Who's going to the concert, baby? I saw a date for Maze. Maze is always touring. I've seen them as well. Yeah, they're always touring. They are a good time. Thank you, Slappy. Hi, FJ. You're going to see Janet. Natasha, you say you're going to see everybody. Girl, you got money. You're going to see Beyonce and Janet. You got money, money. That's my girl, honey, Miss Natasha Malone, honey. She got money, money. I got Janet and Anita locked in. I saw Anita when she came to New Orleans when she was retiring the first time. I said, okay. And I guess she rethought it. And she's been touring ever since. But I saw Anita at the Jazz Fest, or yeah, I think it was Jazz Fest or Essence Fest down in New Orleans the first time she was retiring. I would love to see Rihanna. Yeah, Rihanna, Beyonce, Janet Jackson. You can't go wrong with any of those. Jill Scott. I've seen Jill Scott several times. Jill Scott puts on a heck of a show. A heck of a show. So none of the, and then I've seen New Edition before, multiple times. I've seen New Edition. Like literally ever since when Johnny Gill joined New Edition, I was at every concert after that. Because I didn't actually care for New Edition before that. That's a whole nother story. But I was like, ugh. Like little boy groups with the squeaky voices. I was like, even when I was a little boy with the squeaky voice, I was like, I just didn't. I couldn't get into it. But then I ended up liking 112, and I ended up liking High Five. That was later on. But I could not stand Candy Girl. Candy Girl. Oh, it just used to rock my soul. Do you understand me? I just couldn't do it. I just could not. I could not. Hello, on site. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was hoping you would drop in. I hope she's been asking to see me for quite a while. And I kept saying, girl, I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up. Don't worry. But that's it. If you missed the first part, this is the year of pop-ups and surprises. So just keep watching. Keep watching. Yeah, I love Belle Biv DeVoe. Yes, I've seen all their concerts. That was all that. I've seen Mary J. Blige. I saw Aaliyah when she was still with us. I've seen Aaliyah. I've seen Busta Rhymes. I saw the Jackson 5. See, now I'm dating myself. I've seen the Jacksons and I've seen the Jackson 5. Okay. I've seen Janet Jackson before, and here it is, another person, bless his soul, and rest in peace. I met Jesse Powell here in Pittsburgh at a Janet Jackson concert. He was at the concert, and I ran into him in the hallway. He passed away in 2022. Thank you, Ladybug. Thank you so much. So, okay, so we got some things in the works. Let's see. Gene Hawk said, I've seen most of the greats. Wait, it moved. Okay. I've seen most of the greats. Prince, I've seen Prince multiple times. Michael, yep. Luther, yep. En Vogue, yep. Evelyn Champagne King. I've never seen Evelyn Champagne King, but I always loved her music, but I've never seen her live. But I know I've seen stuff of hers on the tube, honey, and her voice is still there. It's all there. I've seen Maze. I've seen the OJs. Definitely Janet. Yeah. Tell us your age without telling us age. Baby, I ain't worried about that. I'll be 51 in 8 days, honey. 51 in 8 days. Surely will. I saw TLC. I never seen TLC. And I was up and down with TLC. They were cool, but I didn't like them enough to actually go see them. If they would have been with someone else, I'd have partaken in the TLC movement. Thank you, Red, too. Thank you so much. Thank you all. I see your comments on the look. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's just a little something, honey. It's New Year's. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Come on, Fifi. How about you saying Johnny Taylor and Bobby Womack? Girl, did you see him in syndication? In the syndication tour? Or did you see him when they was hot? Now go on and tell your age, Fifi. Did you see him when they came back around in syndication? That's old nasty piece of read. How about you came back in syndication tour? Child, ain't had a song out in 30, 40 years, honey, and you touring, honey. That's the syndication tour, child. I got Let Us See with Music Soul Child. Okay, come on now. Did Michael really give an awesome show? Like people said, child plays. Michael Jackson did all kind of stuff. You hear me? Michael Jackson was on one side of the stage and there was this big poof, and then Michael Jackson was on the other side of the stage. He did magic tricks in the whole child. Michael Jackson was that dude. He was that dude. He was doing all that pyrotechnics and all that stuff before it was popular to do. Yeah, child. But and I come back from the world of Kiss. Y'all ever seen Kiss in concert? I seen Kiss, honey. Psh, listen, stop playing. But no, Michael Jackson was definitely before his time, and he was everything they say about him. It's all true as far as his entertainment. His entertainment. Okay, so let's move on. I told y'all I'm not gonna stay long. I'm not gonna hold y'all long because I know y'all got things to do. So those are the tours that are going on in 2023. Comedy specials. Comedy specials just caught my eye. 2 of them. Finally, Monique got her comedy special, and she's going to have her comedy special on Netflix after all that drama and all that goings on. She's finally going to be on Netflix doing a comedy show. Are you all going to watch? That's what I want to know. Now, I know even with when I'm not happy with her and the things she does, or if I do agree or don't agree, I'm still a fan. I've always remained a fan. I just want to see a show of hands. If you're going to be watching and you're definitely still on board of the Monique train, put a 1 in the chat. If you're not so sure, put a 2. I just want to know, just for my own purposes. I'm asking for a friend. I'm watching. I'm over Monique. Okay. I mean, there was a lot going on. There's been a lot. There's been, child, her cussing folks out, her not letting it go. A lot. There was a lot. The head scarves and the pajamas it's been a lot. I don't know, it's kind of even. Some folks ain't sure. Don't know too much. Okay, Z says, as a comedian, yes. As a person, not so much. Thank you, Miss Bless. Happy New Year's to you. Now that's whose house I'd like to been over by. Over there on the West Coast, baby, today is Bless Watkins, because I know good and well if there is no soul food going on anywhere else on the West Coast, there is soul food, show enough soul food going on over at Bless Watkins' house. Fifi said no, how she did deals. Yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot that went on. So I know people have some mixed feelings. I can't let her go. It's just like some other things in my life. Like, that little song that I just can't never let go.
Playing from James's Galaxy Note 10 Plus.
No matter what, I just can't never seem to let this thing go. Especially when it's time for a party. See how it just works in there when you're cleaning up. Or when you're cleaning up. Or when you're cleaning up. Or when you're cleaning up. It just works. So some things I just can't let go. But as I said, I'm going to try to let go of those toxic friendships and not bring in new toxic friends. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to work very hard, work diligently to do that. Okay, so Monique. Now, here's this. Chris Rock. This is a big one. What is a? On site, April, would you say, I'm so emotional right now. Thank you so much, Milan. I'm going to get an upload of our love. Girl, now she wants the channel to be snatched down. Girl, you know good and well. Upload Natalie Cole. Go on and play with Natalie Cole and see what happened to you. I don't want to be seeing Natalie Cole in my email from YouTube talk about you are my melody. We snatch the whole world from you. Oh, nope. I ain't doing it. You gotta be very careful around here playing around with other people's music. In 2023, you content creators, pay attention. Pay attention to your emails and things like that coming from YouTube. They're not playing with you all about these copyrights. Child, listen, God bless the child that has his own. I have my own music. So if I want to hear something, there's some things for YouTubers, but I have my own music. Thank the Lord, honey, that I have my own music. I could put my own little on and go on, honey. And listen, but don't get your channel snatched for messing with people's music and other people's stuff. It is learned storytelling. It's a talent. It's a talent, but you can actually work at it where you are able to tell a good story, where you ain't got to go rip off somebody's content and then come to YouTube and put it on there and then they yank your whole channel down because why couldn't you just tell your people if you're really, here we go, here comes the shade, child. Here comes, see, I was trying not to do this in the new year, but here we go. If you truly deserve to be here, you know how to tell a story. If you truly are captivating to an audience, you can tell someone what you saw in a way to make them stick with you and hear it from you and not click off. If you truly are supposed to be here. Moving on. Okay, back to my commentary. Because I know how to tell a story. Get into it. Anyway, Chris Rock. Chris Rock is coming to Netflix on March 4th. March 4th. And he is getting ready to set a piece of history. Chris Rock is getting ready to set Netflix on fire. You hear me? And I will be there with my legs crossed or uncrossed. One of the two. One of the two. But Chris Rock is going to be the first person ever to do live on Netflix. So, history. Black man history. Black boy magic, if you will. And the name of the show is Selective Outrage. Now, who knows more about selective outrage than myself? Who knows more about selective outrage than myself? If you know about selective outrage and you hang out in the YouTube streets, put a 3 in the chat. Just put an old nasty 3 in the chat. If you know about selective outrage, drop a 3 in the chat. Drop a 3 in the chat. Drop a 3 in the chat. Just clean it up. Just clean it up. Just clean it up. Just clean it up. Okay. So that's the name of the show. The name of the show is Selective Outrage. And he is going to speak about the whole Oscar situation with Will Smith popping him on stage. So, hello, ODS. How are you? Happy New Year and all that good stuff. I can't wait to see what he says live. Y'all did hear that part, right? Live. That means no edits. That means whatever comes out of his mouth is what we're going to hear. I'll be sitting side saddle, honey, just like this. What you say? What you say? Whatever come out, that's going to be it. However far into it he go, maybe he'll be real nice. You know, there's been a lot of time since it went down. You know, that was the slap that was heard across the world. There's been a lot of time since the slap went down. The time may have actually been for him and may have been healing, you know, to where he don't feel as much of a way about it. And there's another side to that. It could be a period of festering, and he could be mad as hell and just waiting on March 4th. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Very interesting. And I can't wait. I think it's going to be, it's definitely a win-win for us as a community of African American and melanated folk, other melanated, not just African Americans, but other melanated folks. That little piece, I'm very proud that piece of history is being broken, because listen, in the entertainment world, Netflix is a big deal. It's a big deal. So any records being broken by melanated folk makes me poke my chest out. And no apologies about it. So I'm very happy about that. Okay, last thing, and then we're going to get on up out of here, because I told you I was not going to hold you long. It is a holiday, and I just wanted to just say Happy New Year to you all. I don't really want to hold you long, because y'all know I'll get in here and start running my mouth. We'll be in here in 6 hours. Will have gone by. But the last thing I want to talk about, and this probably unpopular opinion, the color purple. Everybody knows about the color purple, okay? So the color purple, they're doing this. They've been working on it for quite a long time. This movie musical, okay? Movie musical. Are we excited? Because I'm not. That's why I said I probably have an unpopular opinion, and I'm going to explain why. But I'm not. I'm not excited at all. And I feel kind of bad about it. But out of respect, I will definitely support I'll support the product out of respect for what it is, what it stands for, and the work that's actually been put into it, and the cast. That's all, because I've got a lot of respect for people in the cast. Fantasia is on the project, and Taraji P. Henson is on the project. Of course, Oprah, Gail. It has all the heavy hitters. All the heavy hitters are there to make it be the best, whatever that is that they're doing. I just don't. I've always been amazed at the fact that the book, The Color Purple, was basically like a really not a story, but really a compilation of letters. It's kind of like the way it's written. It's a compilation of letters. And then they created like this awesome story that actually did have music that has stood the test of time. I mean, there was music. There was music, and we know there's music. I mean, who doesn't know Sister? When you hear that, you know where it comes from. As soon as you hear it. There was music. There was a musical piece to the movie. And the movie was just perfect. The movie was just perfect. So I think I'm more afraid that we're going to lose some of what is important that you catch in the movie with this. I don't want them to overshadow what the message is with the music and the musical performance. I don't want them to overshadow it with the star power, because there's a lot of messages. And at the time where we are now, some of the messages they can push forward a little bit more so that it's right out there so you don't miss it. So that you don't miss it. Okay. But that's also another thing about remakes. Sometimes we are so free as a society of people now, and what is allowed that wasn't allowed back in the day, that sometimes we get so free with the story that there are no subliminals, and then it becomes a little vulgar. And I'm gonna tell you, here's a perfect example. Okay, y'all know I love horror movies. Okay, so Freddy Krueger and Nightmare on Elm Street. I absolutely love Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, but when they redid it and they just actually just went back and just did just a remake of the actual Friday, Lord, Nightmare on Elm Street, the original movie, there were things that we kind of gathered about Freddy Krueger. We kind of gathered them, and it wasn't said in the original. It was just that, the story goes, Freddy was this guy in this small town who he was a weirdo, and he killed a kid or something, or did something to a kid. They didn't really say exactly what he did to someone in the town, but all the people in the town chased him down into this place. It was like a warehouse or whatever, where you always see the people in their dreams in that place, and then they all burned him. They burned him alive there. That's how the story went. Now, you as an adult, because I was a teenager when the movie came out, so I was like, I don't really know exactly what they saying that he did, but he did something that pissed off all the townsfolk, and they lit him up, literally. As you get older, you're like, oh, he was out of order. He worked at the school. Because there ain't but a few things you could do down to the schoolhouse that'll have all the townsfolk burn you alive. And at that point, you pretty much deserve to get what you get. But I said, okay. So when they redid it, they went so, I hated it. When I say I hated it, I was sick to my stomach with it, because it went to a level where it was darn near perverse. They went straight into this place where all they were really centered on was the fact that he was doing these things to these children at this school that he worked at. He was filming them. He was making a mess with each other and all of this stuff. But I just don't think it was necessary to go. They want to go all down into the details, the deep, nasty details of what he did. And for me, it came across perverse, and I didn't like it. And it was very hard for me. It was very hard for me to even finish the movie. I wanted to know how it ended, but there was a couple times when I was like, you know what, I'm about to roll up out of here. This is doing too much. But I thought it was horrible. I don't even know how it actually got the R rating, really. It was horrible, and it was bordering on perverse. So that's one of my fears, because there's some things in The Color Purple that need to be brought. Just come on out and say them, because there's people right now who are my age, who've seen the movie and they didn't catch everything still. It's like, excuse me, did you realize that Sugar Avery was a lesbian? No, she what? She was a lesbian, and she also was burning. I mean, and there's people who just did not catch it. And all these years later, then we didn't all see the movie 52 times. Some people still just don't catch it. So some things now you can actually just go ahead on and say. Because you say, I heard she got that nasty woman's disease. She was burning. And all of that back and forth with her and Celie, child, they was click-clacking, honey. Now quit playing. But there's people that didn't get it. So now you can kind of just say what it is that's going on. You know, she was down there getting down. She brought confusion into the home, honey. She came down and she was screwing the husband and the wife, baby. She went in there and shook the foundation. Okay? So, I mean, I hope they do just spit some of that out. But again, let's not go to the point where it becomes hard to watch. And I don't think we'll have that problem really because Oprah is on the project. Oprah ain't going for all that. But, you know, I don't want to go too deep into like the violence and that where, I mean, I need you to know the seriousness of the violence between Mr. and Celie, but I don't need to be at the point where it's disturbing to watch. You understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm starting to ramble. But that's what I got going on. I don't want to lose what the movie was, trying to be new. You know, trying to be new and progressive. And because some things don't need to be new and progressive. Some things just need to be what they are. That's it. So that's it. That's really all I had. That's all I had to say. This is what I wanted to talk about. Are you ready for 2023? Entertainment. That's what I do over here. Entertainment. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. So listen. I want you all to have the best 2023 that you could possibly have. You understand? Keep your eye on me. Keep your eye on Spillitboy TV because this is the year of pop-ups and surprises. All right, you all. Y'all be good. And listen, I'll see y'all out in these streets. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all holiday, you hear? And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Good night, you all.